Have you ever wondered why you're sweating it out every day in the gym, but your physique is just stuck?
The number one reason and the most common mistake is simply this. You were training without a real plan.
So many people walk into the gym just winging it. It's like, oh, that machine is free, I guess I'll do that. Or, I feel energetic today, let's hit chest. Maybe legs tomorrow if I feel like it. Sound familiar? If this is you, your body is never getting the consistent signals it needs to grow. Randomness is the enemy of muscle building. To fix this, you need a solid structure. Before you even lace up your shoes, you need to know exactly which muscle group today, what exercises, how many sets, and how long are you resting. Stop guessing. Treat your workout like a specific mission that needs to be executed. And here is the most important part. Stop program hopping. Don't switch your routine every single week just because you saw a new trend. Whether it's push-pull legs or upper lower, pick one schedule and stick to it. Consistency is what builds a masterpiece. All right, let's say you actually have a plan in hand. But why, after months of grinding, is your physique still flat? The second reason, and this one hurts, is that your execution is terrible. You are training to satisfy your ego, not to build your muscles. I see this every single day. A guy walks in, loads up a weight that is clearly too heavy for him, and then proceeds to wrestle with the bar. There's arching, swinging, using every bit of momentum to jerk the weight up. Congratulations, you successfully moved a heavy object from point A to point B. But that chest or bicep you're trying to grow, did it actually do the work? Or did your joints and lower back just take a beating?
You need to shift your mindset right now. The goal of bodybuilding is not to lift weights. I repeat, it is not about moving heavy objects. The goal is to use the weight as a tool to place mechanical tension on the specific muscle you want to grow. So what's the fix? Please, leave your ego at the door. Drop the weight. Control every millimeter of the movement, especially the way down. Remember, 10 perfect controlled reps where you feel the burn are worth infinitely more than 20 mindless swinging reps. Master the form first, then earn the right to lift heavy. All right, so you have the plan. Your form is textbook perfect, but your muscles still aren't growing. Why? The answer is simple, because you are babying yourself. Think back to your last set. You gently racked the weight, fixed your hair, checked your phone, and smiled. You felt totally fine. I'm sorry, that wasn't a workout. That was a walk in the park. You need to understand this. Your body hates maintaining muscle because it is metabolically expensive. It will never build new muscle unless it feels threatened. It needs a survival reason to force adaptation. So, you have to push to the limit. Growth only happens in those final few reps where your arms are shaking, your face is making an ugly grimace, and your brain is screaming, "Stop!" That is where the muscle is built. If you leave the gym looking pretty and perfectly groomed, you didn't train hard enough. Now, imagine this. You're training hard, your form is solid, and you're dripping sweat. But for the last 6 months, you've been lifting the exact same 20 kilograms. This is where progressive overload comes in. Simply put, today's workout must be slightly harder than last week's. You have to constantly throw new challenges at your body. If you do what you... But wait, don't get me wrong. Overload does not just mean slapping more weight on the bar every single week. That is the fastest ticket to the hospital. You can increase difficulty in smarter ways. Squeeze out one more rep, rest less between sets, or simply perform the reps slower with more control. The golden rule is only increase the weight when you have completely mastered your current. You can have the most perfect plan in the world. You can lift the heaviest weights with perfect form. But if you lack this final ingredient, everything is meaningless. A terrible program followed consistently for 5 years will always be the perfect program that only lasts for 5 weeks.
Too many people go crazy training 7 days a week in January. Building muscle is not a 100-meter sprint. It is a marathon. Don't look in the mirror every morning and get disappointed. Look back every year.
Make training a habit, just like brushing your teeth. Don't just train when you feel motivated. Train even when you don't want to. That is where the real victory is made.